Hi, I'm Deb Berman with Just Means here at the ICCR conference. I'm here with Professor Aneel Karnani, who's most famously known, I should say, for writing the controversial article in the Wall Street Journal. Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. So you've turned some heads in the past, I guess it's been about 2 months or so. I'm curious why this audience was important to you and what some of the key points in the article are that you would want to kind of impart on people who don't yet know about it.
Sure. I think it's become very politically correct to say good things about corporate social responsibility. And I think it's a good idea to question what is going on in this whole movement that you might say of corporate social responsibility. And I see 3 major issues or problems. First is I think there is a tendency these days to demonize business, that the business is the bad guy. And I think the business world needs to stand up for itself and say that capitalism is a good thing, profits are a good thing, and business serves a purpose in society. It creates prosperity, jobs, pays taxes. And the tone of CSR is to apologize for business, and I think this is the problem. That's the first issue. The second issue is that there are many instances where the interests of a company and the interests of society are in conflict. Now, when they are in conflict, CSR is not going to solve the problem. This is what economists call market failure or externalities such as pollution. I think in those instances, we need the government to play a strong role, and the CSR movement is actually undermining strong regulation in those situations. And the third issue is that CSR movement, especially nowadays, is very fond of saying that actions that are socially responsible are also simultaneously profit maximizing. This is enlightened self-interest for the company. Well, in that case, my view is this is just good management, and why are we putting a new label called social responsibility on it? Companies should do things that are in the interest of shareholders, and in the process, they'll create value for society, and this is good all around. This is why we have capitalism.
And so, why is today's audience important to you? There's probably lots of opportunities to speak about this perceived controversial perception of corporate social responsibility. Why is today and ICCR important in particular?
Well, I think this audience is particularly interesting. It's an audience that controls a lot of money, so they are major shareholders in companies. And at the same time, this is an audience that has a strong interest in social welfare. They have linkages to faith-based organizations, so they have a strong sense of values and what they want to achieve in society. I think we need to resolve these issues about how should people achieve the social ends that we all want here. Is it through companies, through investment, through government regulation? So what is the role of different institutions in society?
That's a great point. That's really helpful. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. I'm here with Professor Aneel Karnani at the ICCR conference in New York City.
Thank you.
Thank you.